I'm Harry Lyles, and this is my bracket. It's probably better than Joe Lenardi's, too. Let's get into it. Not a lot of thought that needs to go into Duke and Siena. I mean, perhaps, but you'd be wrong. Ohio State, TCU. Ohio State, we saw some energy from them at the end of the season. Not enough. TCU is going to move on here. St. John's, Northern Iowa. Originally said I was going to like the Missouri Valley winner, not against Rick Pitino's team, not the way they've been playing. Kansas and California Baptist, we are going with Darren Peterson, even if he only plays 15 minutes. Louisville, South Florida, Mikel Brown, if he's playing, I like them here. I don't trust that he's going to be out there, so we're going to go USF. In the upset, Michigan State, North Dakota State, we're not playing football, so we're going to go Michigan State. Yes, I actually would pick them in that matchup. UCLA, UCF. UCLA's had some injuries, but my colleagues Myron Metcalf and Jeff Borzell seem to think that those guys are going to be healthy, so we're going with the Bruins. UConn, yes, please. Florida, yes, advancing. No 16s this year. Iowa over Clemson. Clemson seemed like they had some energy there in the ACC tournament, but not enough to overcome Iowa here. Vanderbilt and McNeese. I'm going to go McNeese here over Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt had a good showing in the SEC tournament, but I like the upset. Nebraska, first NCAA tournament win ever. I still like UNC, at least in the first round, without Caleb Williams. I think Illinois has too much for Penn. We're going to go St. Mary's over A&M, even though they had a surprisingly good season. Houston over Idaho. Arizona over Long Island, because why would anybody pick Long Island? And I don't mean that as shade. Arizona's just that good. Utah State over Villanova. Villanova, good year, but not good enough. Wisconsin and High Point, high-scoring game here. If High Point was playing any other five, I might take them. Going to go Wisconsin. Arkansas and Hawaii. I think one of the characters of the tournament is going to be Darius Acuff. He could drop 40 in that game. Going to take NC State, since I don't know that I picked that for that 16. Doesn't matter. But BYU over NC State in that matchup. AJ Dybantsa going to be another main character of this tournament. Gonzaga, Kennesaw State. Kennesaw State, incredible turnaround. Gonzaga's got too much experience. Miami, surprisingly good year. We're going with them. Miami, Florida, by the way. Purdue over Queens as well. Purdue looking good. Just won the Big Ten against Michigan. We have 2 UMs. That's probably the real one in basketball, football. Debatable. St. Louis and Georgia. Robbie Avila's hurt, still playing. Gonna go with SLU here. You talk about characters. We love a big man that wears goggles. Texas Tech and Akron. Let's go with an upset here. Texas Tech's a little bit banged up. Alabama, like what they're putting out here. Phylon, love a high-volume scorer in March. Alabama is going to tempo you the way that they play in March. If they just play a little bit of defense, they could go a long way. I like SMU over Miami of Ohio, but they're not going to get past Tennessee. Virginia, Wright State, we are going with the Hoos. Just lost in the ACC championship against Duke. Probably should have won that basketball game. Kentucky, Santa Clara. As much as I want to pick Santa Clara, I think Kentucky gets one here, and they will face Iowa State. And we will move on to the second round, going back up here to the east. Not picking against Duke. St. John's in Kansas. Rick Pitino moving along here. USF and Michigan State. I got another upset here for the Bulls. I think Michigan State's a really good team, really good defensively. I think if USF tempos them, you just need 40 good minutes of shooting, and you get the upset. We're going with USF. UCLA and UConn. I still like UConn. I know it hasn't quite looked the same, but they're going to get there. Florida and Iowa, we're going to make that one real simple. Florida still looking good, even though they lost the SEC tournament. I'm going Nebraska over McNeese. We're going to go Illinois over North Carolina. I think had they had Caleb Wilson, I might take North Carolina in that spot, but Illinois, to me, bringing too much to the table. And then we like Houston over St. Mary's. Moving back up here, Arizona, we like you very much. Wisconsin and Arkansas. A lot of great guard play in this game. I'm still going to go with Arkansas here. Wisconsin's been playing really good, but I really think Darius Acuff is going to continue to make a name for himself in this tournament. BYU Gonzaga, I'm going to go with BYU. This is sort of the main character bracket here for me in the West with Acuff, with Dybantsa. Miami and Purdue, Boilermakers. Count it. They're actually making magic in March. Michigan and St. Louis. As much as I would like to see St. Louis make some more magic in March, I do not think it's going to happen there. Akron and Alabama. Alabama all the way. And then we've got Tennessee and Virginia. We're going to go with the Who's again here. I know Tennessee had a lot of great experience playing in the SEC this year, but Virginia finished the season strong. Kentucky and Iowa State. Really don't feel like I got to think that hard about that one. Iowa State, to me, bringing much more to the table than Kentucky right now. Duke and St. John's. As much as I would like to pick St. John's, Duke, I know they've got injuries. Seems like they might get healthier as this tournament progresses. Going with the Blue Devils. USF UConn. Sorry, guys. We're getting chalky here. Florida, Nebraska. We're bringing more chalk. The Gators are coming. Illinois and Houston. We're putting the Cougars into the Elite Eight on their home turf. Arizona, Arkansas. The Acuff story stops here. It's all about the Wildcats. BYU and Purdue. The Dybantsa story stops here as well, I fear. And Purdue is going to advance. Michigan, Alabama. I don't love this pick, but I'm going to make it because I don't want to go all chalk. And so we are going with the Alabama Crimson Tide. High-scoring game, 98-95 type of deal. Virginia and Iowa State. Iowa State advances. We come back up here to the east with Duke and UConn. Duke advances. Florida and Houston, UF versus UH. We are going UF. Florida is back in the Final Four. Arizona over Purdue. And then we are going Iowa State over Alabama. And so we've got our Final Four set here. Duke and Florida. Intense matchup, great matchup. Duke, Cameron Boozer, has never finished the season with a loss. He's finishing one with a loss. It's going to be the Gators. And then for Arizona and Iowa State, Arizona, man, looking too good. That Big 12 tournament run, too dominant. But we've got ourselves a rematch of the very opening of the season. The Gators repeat. They are taking this one. They are going to repeat, and Arizona is going to fall just short in March once again.